Right, you lot, we've just beaten Brentford 2-1 at home in a pre-season friendly. I'm going to give my key 3 takeaways from this fixture. Number 1, Fredericks' Fragility. Now, I think Fredericks in the first 5 to 10 minutes looked a bit lively. Obviously, we know he's got pace. Obviously, we know that he can attack and potentially get behind opposition defences. But ultimately, I thought, apart from the odd occasion where his delivery was okay, defensively he was getting pulled apart by Rico Henry. You've seen when both Rico and the number 7 for Brentford started to attack and overlap, it was very, very difficult for him to kind of cut the space off and be aware. In a few of his clearances, he just seemed to sort of give back to the opposition. So there was a fragility from that sense. I think from Brentford's goal, you know, the link-up play between Rico Henry, the number 7, and eventually the number 15 for Brentford meant that he was picked apart. He struggles a little bit when it's 1-to-1 defending, and we saw that in the game today. I think if he's going to progress this season, I don't believe he will, but if he's going to potentially improve his form, he's going to have to with someone who is very good at tracking back on that wing, that's going to support him a lot, that's going to protect him from the overlapping runs of other wing backs. Otherwise, we will continue to see this trend where he can't deal with too much pressure on him. And yeah, you know, for me, he's really continuing from what we saw from last season. You know, weak when people double up on him, a little bit unaware of where he is in terms of defending the spaces. So a little bit disappointing for me to see. I thought Ben Johnson come on in the second half and sort of we didn't see as much of an attacking threat down that side because of him, in my opinion. I think Ben Johnson offers a lot more. He's composed on the ball. He's physically a lot better than Fredericks, and his understanding of when to make the tackle, when to push the winger out wide, is top draw. So if I am David Moyes, I'm starting with Ben Johnson on the first game of the season. The second takeaway I took from that game was Allaire. Now, Allaire, I'm not used to seeing Allaire track back, but it was interestingly, in the first 20 minutes, 25 minutes, you saw Allaire try and come deep to collect the ball. Now, what we're seeing here is a little bit of a change in mentality, in my opinion, and a change in position. He's looking for the ball. He's looking to link up. That's what he needs to do. You know, as much as Allaire needs people around him in order for West Ham's attack to progress and in order for him to be effective, he needs to kind of implement the right attitude, come deep, try and link up play. And he did that. And he did that on a few occasions, and particularly in the first half where you had, you know, Grady Diangana, Fornals, Yarmolenko. They were all trying to come central and all trying to support him. We saw against Ipswich, he benefited from players like Lanzini getting close to him, giving him opportunities, Diangana threading the ball through for him and giving him a chance to score. So I think, I don't pin your hopes completely on Allaire this season, but I'm guessing that Moyes has looked at the squad and he's looking at trying to get the best out of the striking options that he's got, which I think overall is a massive positive. And I think that there's no denying Allaire's technical ability. I think once he gets in that 6-yard box or the 12 or around that space, I think he's got good finishing overall. I know he misses a couple of chances here and there, but he's a good striker, and it's good to see. It's good to see we're addressing an issue that really contributed to his lack of form last season. Now, the third thing as well, and it's not really a West Ham takeaway, but it is particularly from Brentford. You know, Rico Henry. Let's talk about Rico Henry. He only played really 60 minutes, but that first half he was tremendous. You know, his ability to get forward was completely on show. I don't think we tested him too much and we didn't see him defensively, but ultimately he enjoys linking up play down that left-hand side, and he comes central a few times. He blazed one over the bar, but equally he got his assist, and he's happy to take on players. He's very much like a bit of a winger. Like, he does like taking players on, and it's exciting to see. And I think the difference between him and someone like a Fredericks on the other side that's just quick is he's got genuine dribbling ability. He's got genuine quality in terms of his delivery, in terms of his link-up play. Rico looks a little bit of a steal down in that division. For me, it almost looked like he was too good for that team. He was the standout star. He was their man of the match, in my opinion. And I think for £10 million for a decent left-back in a position that we need to replace, I think Moyes has to go all out to try and get him. But I've heard PSV, AC Milan, Brighton, they're all looking at him, so I think he'll get his move away from Brentford this summer. But I'm hoping we pull something out of the bag and we try and get him to the London Stadium. But those were my 3 key takeaways. Next week will be the West Ham way extra time. We'll be watching the Betway Cup fixture against Bournemouth. I'm looking really forward to it. It was a good little trial run for me and Dan. We're going to be doing it throughout the season, all the cup games on Buzzing. So until next time, take care.